bit cool at the moment. And very, very smoggy. And they like to say it's only overcast. Here is a picture of City Walk, which is also outside the front gate of University. There he is. This is Elliot Gould. He's our tour guide for today. Bad shot there.
Michael J. Fox's Marty McFly spinning his time-traveling DeLorean as you look back up on the clock tower. Forget to see where Christopher Lloyd as Doc Brown harnessed the bolt of lightning that catapulted Marty McFly back to the future. You've been to the movie theaters this summer. You saw this area and didn't even know it. Paramount used the area to film a scene for the movie Escape from L.A. Sorry, Kurt Russell.
They worked us in. Police admit that they are powerless to stop the invading beast. Military units are rushing to the scene. The beast was last sighted near the 200-block Old Fifth Avenue. We now go to live
Fifth Avenue. Oh, I don't like the looks of that, everybody. I'm sorry, I'm afraid we're going to have to get out of here. That was just a little bit. Oh, no. He's grabbed hold of the cables. Oh, he looks really upset. The bridge can go at any time, everybody. Hang on. Oh, no. Professor. Starring Eddie Murphy and Jada Pinkett, in which Professor Klump gets very large on a New York street. And many classic television detectives have appeared on New York Street. Peter Falk was Columbo. Beretta lived on New York Street. Robert Blake Beretta. Telly Savalas. It also became San Francisco, in which Clint Eastwood walked along the road and uttered famous lines, "Do you feel lucky, punk, do ya?" in Warner Brothers film, Dirty Harry. Take another glimpse of our L-train tracks there. We also used L-train tracks to turn the infantry cameras ready. First vehicle's a tank. You can see in the film Sergeant Bilko, starring Steve Martin, Dan Aykroyd, and Phil Hartman. Also the Mouse-mobile from Uncle Buck, starring John Candy. And the Soapbox Derby cars from the Little Rascals movie. The Black and Gray Van from the A-Team television series, starring George Pavard and Mr. T. And the futuristic vehicles from the Back to the Future movies, including that time-traveling DeLorean, the futuristic pink Edsel. Oh, if they only knew. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from Back to the Future, we're going to take you back to the past. To the prehistoric town of Bedrock, and on Gene's side of the tram, Barney and Betty Rubble's house from that movie, The Flintstones. If you look on either side of the tram, you'll notice the other props and set decorations from that movie. You'll also notice we're coming up on the futuristic vehicles from the movie Waterworld, starring Kevin Costner, Jeannie Tripplehorn, and Dennis Hopper. These were part of the Atoll civilization, a time when the entire world was underwater. Speaking of underwater, this is where the Yellow Submarine was in episodes of Sequest, the SV. Uh-oh. Who could forget the terrifying scene? Uh-oh. Get your cameras aimed at the top of the hill and pick up anything off the floor you don't want to get wet. Because it setting up an exterior rain scene for filming by placing sprinklers on the top of the trees. We spray the water up, let it fall naturally, then releasing thousands of gallons of recycled water.
We were able to create the flood scene here for you today. That's exactly the way we created the flood scene in the movie The River, starring Mel Gibson and Sissy Spacek.
It gets its name because at one time 6 different streets met right in a central location. It allowed us to dress up each of the streets as a separate western town. So in the early days of the silent westerns, we could film as many as 6 films in one day, which allowed the area you're looking at to have filmed more films than any other area. Turn the corner, take a look on Gene's Side of the Tram, a row of buildings. That was the site where Whoopi Goldberg opened up her business towards the end of Warner Brothers film The Color Purple. It's also been small towns in episodes of Quantum Leap, Murder, She Wrote, and Viacom's television series Matlock. Swinging it back around on my side of the tram, the ship was using a pirate up of it. I need to remind everybody to please remain seated. Pick up anything off the floor you don't want to get wet. And be prepared, there may be more water just around the corner, so look out. This part of our backlot is now used to store extra props and sets, but at one time became Gilligan's Island for a series of television movies. How would you like to have that telephone on Gene's Side of the Tram? Think of the possibilities. That was a Property Steps this television season in Oman. And on my side of the tram is an embassy building. We can decorate a historical spot on our lot. This is the Court of Miracles. And this is a very unique set. It's the only 2-level set in Hollywood. Above is a very busy urban street scene. And on either side of the tram is better known as 1313 Mockingbird Lane. You know, Gene's Side of the Tram is a colonial mansion. It was built for a silent film, and it has remained on our lot since 4 years after the birth of Universal Studios. That's 1919. And this is a great look at the neighborhood we're in now. Using it to film a new movie called Leave It to Beaver, based on the television show of the 50s and 60s, starring Northern Exposure's Janine Turner and Chris McDowell, who you've seen in Quiz Show and Thelma and Louise. It looks like they're doing yard work out in front of the Cleaver house right now. Now, the Hardy Boys didn't know it, but they lived in the same neighborhood. Needed a lawyer. All she had to do was go right next door to the White House with a blue trim. That's where Matlock lived. For the Viacom television series, starring Andy Griffith, one of the most famous structures still standing in Hollywood today. Secret. They were filming inside of Soundstage 27 for The Lost World. Back there in Old Mexico, they were decorating for The Lost World. And here on Gene's Side of the Tram, they're also decorating for the sequel. And the brown cap with green trim on my side of the tram. You can see it's very easy for us here at our lot to go from sea level to 12,000 feet in a matter of moments. So you can see from the snow and the ice on the ground. Wait a second. The only way back to the upper lot is through this little ice tunnel. Alright, I got a great idea, but I'm going to need everybody's help. What I need everybody to do is remain seated. Keep your arms and legs inside. No unnecessary movements, not even a whisper. We don't want to start an avalanche.
Good.
Okay, don't worry. Gene's an excellent driver. He's going to get us through the tunnel safely. If you start to feel that thing getting to you, just close your eyes and hang on.
That is excellent.
Once again, if you start to feel that thing getting to you, all you have to do is close your eyes and hang. That's going to get you an idea about how the hamster feels turning that wheel.
here we have a bit of a look at the back lot of the studios. We've just been on the ride, as you can probably tell with all the bumpy movements that they've made. And then just out over the Los Angeles and have a look at the smog. A little bit of fog, but
Welcome to the world famous
later on.
As you approach the escalator, we ask
That all that green area is supposed to
for the
represent
safety
some
not ride the escalator in strollers. As you step onto the escalator, please hold the handrail at all times and stand it.
This concludes your tranquil journey through the This concludes your tranquil journey through the world of the
the central areas of the park.
Now Sparky's been